Hello, my name is Ben, and on this YouTube channel I document my own print-on-demand journey. In the last few videos I showed you how you can create an Etsy store, how to set that up, and how to set up Printful as production partner. I also showed you how you can set up Printful, your Printful account, and how you can connect Etsy to Printful. What now needs to be done is to create a product and to add this to your Etsy store through Printful, because then Printful has all the information about the listing and Printful will get informed when someone buys this product on Etsy, and you do not have to do anything. That means that Printful will handle all the communication because they will make the customer, for example, aware when the product has been shipped. Obviously, when the customer has a question, you need to answer it, but you do not need to worry about anything about shipping or anything else really that's related to shipping and fulfilling that product. If Printful if they have a question to you, they'll reach out to you. Now you create this listing and then Printful will know as soon as the product has sold. So what we'll do, we'll add a product here. You go to, it can be anything, but I suggest you do men's clothing or shirts. If you start with t-shirts, the thing is, on Etsy, you can only, per listing, it's only one product. That means it's completely different to Redbubble, which is, first of all, completely free. And on Redbubble, you can, on Redbubble, you've got one design and it's immediately uploaded on, I don't know how many products, but 100 products or whatever, or 70. Well, here it's a bit different. On Etsy, you can only select one product and you pay 20 cents for this listing and the listing will stay online for 4 months. Well, if you're a beginner, it might not be worth doing. If you want to scale the business fast and if you're keen to try different things, then I suggest you'll have a look at it, because that's what I do as well. And I've already made some sales on Etsy. So you can select this t-shirt. It is unisex and basically is for men and women, right? So the first step here is that, well, I suggest you select printing here. I haven't actually tried embroidery. And then you select all the colors you want to offer. Well, obviously, if it's a light gray and you have a design which is actually made for a darker design, for a darker shirt, I suggest you deselect the lighter colors here. Then I suggest you leave all the sizes available. And what you can then do, you can just click, you drop your design here. So you click on it and then you have to upload a design. Now, there are various sample files here, which I'll select now because I will now not upload one of my designs. I'll just select a simple, let's say, one of these sample designs here, just to show you how it works. Yeah, so you get this image, and it can be anything, and you can scale it a little bit. Yeah, and it's really easy. I always suggest you make it as large as possible, but it should not be outside of the print area, which this clearly is. But actually, this is the print area, which you can see here. So actually, it's not outside the print area. So you just want to make sure that it's as large as possible. But this would now be above the, outside of the print area, whereas this isn't. It's just that the image that they've got here is actually larger than the print area. But as you can see, the actual graphic is inside. So that should be fine. And it's just for demo purposes anyway. And then you click to proceed to mockups. And you can select your mockups here. I always suggest that you select the flat ones, because let's just assume you select a woman here. Men might not want to buy it. And if you just select a man, well, women might not want to buy it. So I suggest you use one of these flat mockups here. And that's it then. And then when this design is published, or this listing is published on Etsy, you can still edit it and add more mockups that you might want to create on Placeit, for example. Proceed to details. So what you can do here now is to add a product title. And this could really be anything. I'll just leave it blank now. But what you want to add is you would add something that includes unisex t-shirt, I think, which is useful. And whatever is on here, you want to add some, enter some keywords. For example, if it's about horse riding, you want to say something like funny horse riding unisex t-shirt, perfect for everyone who loves horses. And then you can add some more things here. Yeah. And then I think the description is always fine. I mean, you can add 1 or 2 sentences here as well, but I would just use the standard description which Printful offer here, because this relates to the actual product of the t-shirt. I suggest you add the size guide, which is useful, which is this, which tells the buyer what the size is. You know, it tells them the length and the width in inches, but you can also add metric, and then you have both in this listing. Here are the tags. You can add a maximum of 13 tags, which is basically what Etsy allow as well. And then you would put something in like horse, horses, horse riding, and, you know, just add 3 here, but you want to max out the 13, I think. Style is unisex. And then I normally don't display my product with free shipping. Proceed to pricing. And then you select your prices here. Yeah. So as you can see here, they already show you, because what you see here is the Printful price. This is what Printful actually charge you when you sell something. This is your selling price, and this is your profit. Now, in my opinion, this profit isn't high enough, because what you need to assume is this here is the Printful price, but this is not including tax, shipping, or additional charges. Well, I don't know what additional charges refer to, but I know that tax is definitely to consider, and shipping as well. So I know that in the US, if Printful fulfill in the US, they do not charge additional VAT. But if they send something to Europe, they charge VAT. So you want to make sure you have a healthy profit here. So I suggest, I mean, it depends. You can do something like 14.90 or so. But this is in euros. So you want to just do a few calculations, and you want to make sure, because the extra large or the double XL and the triple XL, these shirts are a bit more expensive, so you want to increase the price here as well accordingly. And this still will not be the profit that you make. They will deduct the shipping from here, which is I think around €3.50 or something. And they may deduct taxes as well. Okay, so you might want to even go higher. Well, what you can still do, you can even set a higher price, like $19.90. And what you can then do, you can run a special sale, a special offer in Etsy, and then you can reduce the price by, let's say, 20% or 30%. And then you submit it to store. And what will happen then? Then it will appear in your Etsy store as a draft, and you just have to activate it as an active listing in Etsy. So you have to go into Etsy and activate it and pay the 20 cents for the listing, and that's it. So I think it always needs a moment to update. But if I now go to store again in my store here, then there you can see the listing, and you can see that it's synced. And yeah, it's live basically. It's live on Etsy now. Status on Etsy is draft. So when you now publish it on Etsy and pay your 20 cents, then it's live and it can sell. And this is pretty much the whole tutorial. So I hope this was useful to you. I hope it sort of demystified the whole concept around Etsy and Printful. If you're new, it was definitely difficult for me in the beginning, but I figured out how to do it. And yeah, it's quite easy now to just add listings through via Printful on Etsy. So as I said, hopefully it was useful. If you liked the video, and if it was useful to you, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to learn more about my own print-on-demand journey and about, my print-on-demand business, my learnings, successes, and mistakes. I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye.